guess you can say we're back on. It's After Hours with Jon Francois right here on 90.1 FM WECS, right here with Quincy O'Neal. How about I show him, instead of being my selfish little self and,
Camera hog.
yeah. Nobody cares about my beard. Everybody cares about Quincy's more grown out beard. Yeah. How long did it take you to grow out that beard?
This?
Yeah.
I started growing it like my junior year of high school, and I constantly trim it down.
Do you get bothered by it? Because I mean, with mine's, I'm getting bothered by it. I always scratch it because I don't like it to get all patchy and like you know how your hair.
I do it to like fix it, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But sometimes I forget it's even there.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna shave it off like as soon as tomorrow because it's just like I have to scratch it out just to get it like all fluffied out and because when you have like a big afro and you're sleeping and it just gets matted down and you have to comb out all the corn balls and stuff. That's the same feeling that I get with the freaking chin hair. What do you call it? The goatee. Sure. And I've grown this thing before. The last time I grew a goatee like this was senior year of high school.
Wow.
And a lot of people called me out for it. Like,
ugh, what
sort
of like a junior now?
I am
junior, sophomore?
Yeah, junior, sophomore. More, if you want to get technical with it, I finished my sophomore year last semester, and I'm on my junior year right now. I should be done with everything by December 2013. So by then, if I still have this...
2013, not going to happen.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to happen, or else my beard is named Adolf Hitler.
Oh no!
Yeah, I don't know.
Didn't you tell me that's what you were gonna name it?
I was gonna name my baby Hitler.
Oh,
yeah.
I can understand. Sort of the same.
Yeah.
Beard baby.
And then I was gonna name my other baby Bill Cosby.
Batman.
Yeah.
Bill.
Yeah. Bill Hitler.
Bill
yeah.
Hitler.
Just a casual Bill and then Hitler. I don't know. But yes. So that was Woman by Wolfman Mother. Is that the name of the group?
It's
Woman by Wolfman Mother.
It's just Wolf. Wolf Mother.
Wolf Mother. I'm sorry. Did I say Wolfman Mother?
Wolfman.
I think I was thinking of that movie with Javier Bardem. Was he in that movie, Wolfman? There was a movie where there was a guy who was a wolf.
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah. Well, you should know about movies. That's why I had you here in the first place. I know. Well, give me candy. But yes, what do you think about child stardom? Because I posted a status up, and maybe you looked at it earlier this week about how Amanda Bynes, who was
she got the DUI.
Yeah, she got the DUI, and I kept on going about like how this may be a phenomenon with former child stars.
I think it's like they just let it get to their heads. Like,
yeah.
If you think about it, look at Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Perfect example. It's like I guess you could say she was rushed into being a child star, and she sort of wants to grow up and be a person.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well,
society, but she's being immature about it.
It's hard to tell. I mean, I feel like these parents that are raising these kids, maybe there's like this burning desire, like, oh my God, I've wanted this my whole life. I wanted this, when I was a kid, when I was growing up, and I wasn't able to have it. So if I can give the opportunity to my child, despite what they may feel about it, I'm just going to give it to them, for my own personal gain. And also, hey, my child gets to be recognized. I'm sure they'll love that. I'm sure they'll love to be this awesome, cool person. What they don't think about is, hey, like, maybe my child wants to be normal. Maybe they just don't want to be recognized like that with cameras and such and such.
And yeah, that's what kind of, I guess you could say, for lack of a better word, sucks.
Yeah.
Because it's like, they're people too.
Yeah.
And they have to live their lives a certain way. Because they're sort of role models to people.
I mean,
and it gets ridiculous because people look up to them, and I can understand.
Yeah.
But they should also be allowed to live.
Yeah.
Like everyone should be allowed to do things the way they want to. Should
yeah.
be able to like have fun and go out.
Do you think children are allowed to make decisions for themselves? Like, if do you think if parents ask them, hey, do you want to be famous? Do you want to do this? And they're like 5 years old. Do you think they're able to make that decision on their own, or do you think the parents should be making decisions for them until they're like 18?
I think it's sort of. Let me think of the word to say. You sort of like they sort of are.
Yeah.
Like they have their own decision, but they're so like they're growing up on the idea that when you're famous, when you're something big, everything's good, everyone likes you.
Yeah.
That you have to be famous to be something. So it's like when their parents are like, "Hey, do you want to, go out and look pretty on the TV and stuff like that?" It's just like in a sense, it is their parents putting their own desires into
Yeah.
the kids. Look at the show Toddlers and Tiaras.
Yeah. Now, what's
You
that
can
show
tell.
about?
It's the kid beauty pageants, like
Oh, okay.
the young kids.
Yeah.
It's like their parents pretty much making them go out
Mhm.
and be what they want it to be.
Mm.
Against, like, sometimes against kids' will,
Yeah.
but other times the kids do want to do it.
Mhm.
But I guess you could say, yeah, there are times when it could boost their like confidence,
Mhm.
but at the same time, you get rid of like some of, I guess you could say, their freedom, because they're pretty much being forced to do something they don't really want to do.
Yeah, I see.
There are a lot of times on the show where the kids don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, I just want to sit here and play. I want to be a kid.
Yeah.
And their parents are like, no, you have to do this. You're going to do this.
Yeah. Now, the strange thing about it is, are these kids okay with putting their frustrations out there on reality television?
Well,
You know,
these
it's
are
kind
like
of
young
ironic.
kids. Like,
Yeah.
usually, they're like, I guess, say between like the ages of
Yeah.
4 and I think like up to 10.
Yeah.
So they don't really have that much of a choice.
Uh-huh.
It's like that's around the time when your parents are like, "You're gonna do what I say when I say it because you have to."
Sure. Now, I was talking about this with a friend of mine, Patrick Rossetti, in the case of Will Smith's kids, Jaden and Willow. I thought that, hey, they may have been pressured into the fame thing because Will and Jada, they obviously made their own empire with their movies and their music. Does Jada make music? I don't even think so. Yeah.
I think he like did one song.
Yeah,
I'm
talking about Jada,
Oh,
Will's
Jada?
wife.
No, I thought you said Jaden.
Yeah, well, movies and such. And I felt like, in a way, they may have been pressured into it, but Patrick kind of opened my eyes on it because Will has a son from a previous wife who's not in the spotlight. He's doing his own thing. He's an average kid. He does like football and stuff like that. I think he's in college right now. And Patrick opened my eyes. He said, wait, well, there's a difference. Will and Jada, they asked their kids, Jaden and Willow, if they wanted to be in the spotlight. They gave them the whole thing first. You're like, are you sure you want to do this? This is what happens. These are the flaws. These are the benefits. And the kids said they were okay with it. And I feel like even if they got the review by the parents, it's still like, wait a minute. I mean, aren't they too young to really figure out the flaws and the benefits of celebrity? I feel like as far as celebrity culture, you need to like have a lot of years of observation to really get into it. I feel like you need to be an adult in order to really go into it and feel like you're ready. And I feel like, they may not be ready, but I mean, they're doing well. That's great. But like, it just kind of makes me think, I don't know if there should be child stardom. But then again, if there wasn't child stardom, we wouldn't have like Nickelodeon and Disney and all these shows for kids.
And I mean, like, kids look up to these.
Yeah.
But it's like that's also what becomes a problem is because kids look up to these people.
Yeah.
When they do like things that aren't acceptable in society, it has an influence on these kids. And I mean, look at the way kids are acting nowadays. Yeah. Like, I mean, shows like Jersey Shore and all that stuff. You don't want your kids watching that. I remember when I was a kid, my parents were like, "You're not watching that kind of stuff. You go watch your cartoons. And you like it." And you know what? I enjoyed my cartoons.
Exactly. Hell, I for a while, my parents would only let me watch CPTV. You know that channel?
Yep.
Yeah, PBS affiliate, and they show all the preschool shows, Barney, Sesame Street, and such. And then there was a time when I was only allowed to watch TV for like 30 minutes on Friday night, which is the length of one show.
Yeah.
As I just found out, that's pretty whack. So yeah, I mean, there's all these rules. There's all these,
advancements in television.
I know.
They're getting shows done in 30 minutes. When did that happen?
That happens in the Stone Age, I think. But then again, there was no TV in the Stone Age.
You don't know that.
Yeah, well, we should know that.
If you watch Doctor Who, everything's all wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey.
Doctor Who is not paying us to advertise them, so I wouldn't advertise them too much.
Who knows? They might start paying us.
Yeah, they should. And if they do, we will get kicked off because we're not allowed to advertise stuff on here. But there's always a catch to that. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, because I'm thinking, like, that's the type of thing that really messed up Michael Jackson because, obviously you saw him in his last few years. He's like, oh, my God, I wish I could be a kid again. And he's just yearning for that childhood that he never had because he was pushed into fame by his father. It was like, I think he literally took a belt on him to, make him, sing and dance the way he was meant to be, I guess. And it's just to me, it's just a whole big question. So if any of you are listening at this late hour, and I doubt you are, but still, if you are, and you know what, this thing's gonna go off online anyway, so we'll probably get some.
Most of the time, you don't put all of them on.
Yeah, I don't put all of them on. I know, because some of them I think,
the first half, and then you're like, boring.
Yeah, I know. I edit for the wrong reasons. I should put the whole thing up. I'm gonna have to start working on that. I mean, this I'll definitely put up because I think we're having something interesting here. 860-456-2164 if you guys want to get into the conversation about child stardom. Are you for it or against it? And if not, the number, then you can also facebook.com me, facebook.com/KFRA91. We can always get into that. And, if you have children yourself that want to speak about this issue, then take them away. Take them away because they should be sleeping right now. But yeah, just let me know what you think. But without further ado, Quincy, do you have anything you would like to request?
Play some more Streetlight Manifesto.
Hey, how about that? What's
Failing Flailing?
Failing Flailing. Yes. Wow, you really like that band, don't you?
I just got into them recently.
Yeah. Hey guys, if you're listening, please you can request anything too. We're not leaving you out of the picture. Streetlight Manifesto, Failing Flailing.
Mm-hmm.
Failing. Oh, here we go. I got you. I thought you meant like we are falling together. Yeah, sorry. I thought you were like messed up in the head tonight. So, yeah. But you always are, Quincy. So there's no difference. Yeah, kidding. You were sweet enough to be here tonight. So no put downs.
Hey, I can't be sweet. Coffee wouldn't like that.
Yeah. By the way, Philip, one of the listeners tuning in, just called Michelle Obama a MILF. And and I was like, too far, Philip? Come on. That's our first lady there. Come on.
Mother, I'd like to flip French toast with. That's what it stands for, right?
Mother, I'd like to flip French. That's a long thing to
you kind of
define
get rid of the
MILF
other part. You omit the other part.
Yeah. Okay. I thought MILF stood for, like, mothers in loose effing. I don't know.
Dean is scaring me. He's like, I see you there with your hood and phone and SL.
Oh, is Dean tuning in? Hey, Dean, what's up? How you doing, man?
Dean should come here, but he's saying he's busy.
Yeah?
You're never busy, Dean. Get over here.
Well, Dean...
And what's SLM? I don't like this.
Oh. Well, SLM. Dean. SLM.
Oh.
I think we all know what that means.
Oh, no.
All right, man. Failing Flailing. And if you have any requests yourself...
Oh, Streetlight Manifesto. I get it.
Oh. Crazy Dean. All right, we'll be right back, everybody. This is a long song. Do you mind if I play some of it?
Huh?
Do you mind if I play some of it? It's a 10-minute and 58-second song.
I think you got the wrong song.
Failing Flailing? That's the right song.
Hold on.
It's a really long song.
I'll tell you how long it is. It's on my iPod.
It's 10 minutes and 58 seconds. That's what I got.
It's actually only 5 minutes and 28. I think the person put it on loop. It's not supposed to be 10 minutes. It's only supposed to be like 5.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll cut it off at like 5. Yeah, I'll just fade it out.